Maraming salamat po. Mine is a manifestation and emotion. Gusto ko pong ulitin at panindigan yung aking naging posisyon last hearing nung tinalakay po natin yung laying on the table ng issue na to para na bubuksan ba o hindi yung BIR box at i-examine yung mga tax records. Presumably yung laman yan ay yung mga BIR tax records na kasama po sa subpoena. Ang aking pong pinakaposisyon ay sako po sa kapangyarihan natin, kasama sa mandato natin, flowing from the Constitution itself, to do that, to open the box and examine the contents of the box, because these are all subpoenaed by the House Committee, and this is relevant to the issues at hand, to the ground of unexplained wealth. Totoo po, nung sinabi nga po nung BIR Commissioner, nung nandito po siya nung April 22, na meron ho yung provision sa National Internal Revenue Code, Section 270, which establishes the general prohibition on the disclosure of taxpayer information. At pinipinalize nga po yung unlawful divulgence by BIR officials and employees of those taxpayer, of any taxpayer information. Pero meron ng mga exception. Ang isa po sa exception ay kapag ang mismong House, in an inquiry in aid of legislation, ay i-request ito, pero dapat nasa executive session. Yun po yung malinaw na exception. Ang posisyon ko po ay kung exception na tinuturing ang paghingi o pag-request ng House, an appropriate House Committee in aid of legislation, lalo pong dapat payagan, lalo pong i-recognize yung pagkuha ng impormasyon na yan while sitting in an impeachment proceedings ang komiteng ito. Because higher level at superior level po ang status ng ating komite kapag sitting in an impeachment proceedings. Now, to be unequivocal about it, Madam Chair, the constitutional duty vested upon this body cannot be impeded, curtailed, or conditioned by statute. Any law, however worded, must yield when it stands in the way of a direct constitutional command. Section 270 imposes a prohibition, but Section 20A carves out an exception. But both remain statutory in nature. Neither can prevail over the Constitution. Kung papayagin natin ang isang probisyon ng batas, yung NIRC, ang magdidikta o maglilimita sa kapangyarihan ng komiteng ito na isang mahalagang organo sa ating sistema ng pagpapanagot, para na rin nating ibinaba ang konstitusyon sa antas ng ordinaryong batas. Hindi po ito katanggap-tanggap. The Constitution is supreme. Statutes are subordinate. Administrative interpretations, just like what was shared to us or shared with us by the Commissioner of the BIR, are even more so subordinate to the Constitution. When the Constitution commands, all else must give way. We are convened as the House Justice Committee, acting not in our ordinary capacity to legislate, but in the exercise of one of the most solemn powers entrusted to this body, the power of impeachment. And this power is not incidental. It is not auxiliary. It is a direct constitutional mandate designed as a check against grave abuse, betrayal of public trust, and wrongdoing by the highest officials of the land. In this context, I respectfully submit that the refusal to open and examine the income tax returns in question on the basis of statutory confidentiality under the National Internal Revenue Code is a misapprehension of the constitutional order. Let us be clear, uulitin ko lang po, impeachment is not a mere legislative inquiry. It is a distinct constitutional process. to allow a provision of the tax code to override the constitutional power of impeachment is to invert the hierarchy of laws. It would mean that a legislative enactment intended for general administration could defeat a specific constitutional mechanism designed to ensure accountability at the highest levels of government. That cannot be the law. Pwede pong sabihin ng iba, those espousing a different view, na anyway, meron na po tayong probable cause doon sa mga nakita na natin at narinig na natin ng mga ebidensya. So wag na lang natin itong buksan dito sa puntong ito at hayaan na lang natin na ang Senado ang magbukas nito. Hindi ko po tanggap ang dahilan na yan. Kasi with more reason na since we are talking here about establishing probable cause, determined probable cause, lahat ng mga pwedeng ipasok na natin para mas klaro ang usapin ng probable cause, dapat po ibigay na o makita na natin. Dapat ho, makita na natin ang laman ng box na yan. Hindi ho natin pwedeng ipadala lang sa Senado na hindi natin alam. Kasi later, tayo rin po ang prosecutors. It's the House acting through a panel of prosecutors ang titingin nito at magprepresenta nito before the Senate. Now, dapat makita na po sa puntong ito natin. Kasi tayo yung magiging prosecutors later at para lalong mapalakas ang usapin ng probable cause. So I submit that this body has both the authority and the duty to examine the income tax returns in question, subject to appropriate safeguards if necessary, but not subject to outright prohibition. The Constitution demands no less. Let us affirm that in the hierarchy of laws, the Constitution remains supreme. Let us affirm that impeachment is a meaningful power, not an empty formality. And let us affirm that no statute may be invoked to defeat the people's right to accountability. For these reasons, I maintain and I move that this committee should proceed with the opening and examination of the income tax returns, the supposed contents of that box, and to reject any interpretation that would unduly constrain our constitutional mandate. Thank you, Madam Chair.